Hi all and welcome back to VelocityAir. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking on another video. If you enjoy it, please subscribe. It goes a long way and it's absolutely free. It just means you're more likely to see more content pop up on your page. It's review day and we've got the oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle 226x50 4K digital day-night rifle scope for review. Now, what you get in the box, how well is it made? We'll go through all the moving parts. We'll go through specification and then we'll pop this on one of the rifles and we'll get out and we'll do some targets as well. So what do you get in the box? You get the 2-year warranty card. You have an installation of your batteries and a line in your IR beam. They're just some instructions. Anyone that does a bit of night shooting should know how to set that up anyway, and we all know how to put batteries in. So that's that. You have your lens cleaning cloth, instruction manual, which is all in English. I will keep this out because I want to go through a few things in there as well. You have a battery charger, which I think is a really nice little touch from oneleaf. They're always handy to have. You have your HDMI cable, so you can put your scope straight through the TV or straight onto the computer to watch your footage back. You have your Picatinny mounts. These are 30mm, by the way. You have spare O-rings. You have your USB Type-C charging cable. 2 different length eye cups, set of Allen keys, a different length top turret. Now I will go through why there's 2 of these, and you get your sunshade as well. Oh, almost forgot that. IR torch, and then of course you have the unit itself, the NV400 Eagle. That is a really nice looking scope. Do you know what? It looks and feels absolutely phenomenal. I think it's an all aluminium construction. It's got your rangefinder on the side, 3-button configuration. Your power button is on the side. That's your menu dial and switch. It's got your flip open lens cap, and it's got your eye protector on the back as well. But let's go through some of the moving parts, make sure everything's working as it should, and then we'll go through specification with you as well. Right, let's go through the moving parts and then I'll tell you what each button does as well, because there's not very many moving parts on this. So let's start with your diopter focus. Nice and smooth, plenty of adjustment. And I like the knurling on there as well for the extra grip. Moving forward onto your front focus. That is very smooth. I was expecting that to be a lot stiffer than that, to be honest with you. That is really smooth. And again, nice knurling for extra grip. Onto your menu dial. Nice positive clicks. No notchiness. No slack in there. It's absolutely perfect. So let's go through the button system and what each button does. So a long press on your bottom left button will take you into picture-in-picture, and a short press will take you through the different modes. So you've got day, night and starry. A long press on the bottom right button will take you to the playback feature, so you can watch back what you've just recorded, and a short press will take you through your different brightness setting. A long press on this will take a picture with the top button, and a short press will start the recording. A long press on this dial here will take you into your menu system, and then it's a simple case of spin the dial to go through your different settings. Now, if you have got the LRF version, when you're on your normal interface screen with the crosshair showing, a simple click on that will start your range finding as well. And you can also use this dial to go through your digital zoom as well. onto this side of the scope, you have your power button. So a long press will power the unit on, a long press will power the unit off. A short press will take it into standby mode, and a short press will bring it back to the interface. It's that simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. I haven't looked at the instructions, I just know what those buttons do. So like I say, if you are new to night vision and digital day and night rifle scopes, they're not that complicated, honestly. It's really simple to use. So let's go through some of the specifications with you. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't want the video to be too long, and if we went through every single last detail, because they've packed a lot into this scope, it'd probably be about an hour long. So this is the Oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle 226x50 4K digital day and night rifle scope. You have an objective lens of 55mm, and you have a magnification from 2 to 26 with a digital zoom of 1 to 13. You have a lens diameter of 50mm and a focus range from 5 yards to infinity. Of course, it comes with a ballistic calculator, but they do recommend that you have a look at the online instructions to set that up, because the paper ones that send in the box are not that detailed. You have an eye relief of 45 to 70mm, and you have 7 different reticules with 5 different colours ranging from white, red, green, blue and black. With this unit you can change your video resolution. So you've got a 4K 120 frames per second, which is recommended for your daytime shooting. You have a 4K 60 frames per second, and you have a 4K 30 frames per second, which is recommended by Oneleaf for your nighttime footage. You have a 2K 30 frames per second, and you have an FHD 30 frames per second as well. You can actually change this unit from meters to yards in the settings, and you have a storage of 64 to 256 gigabytes. It has an onboard microphone, 3D gyroscope, electronic compass, features a picture-in-picture. It has the one-shot zero, and of course it has the 3 different modes, so you've got day, night and starry as well. Now they claim that the runtime on this scope is 8 hours. Now I haven't checked that yet, but I will, and I will leave it in the description. It has a 30mm tube, the body type is all aluminium, and it's waterproof rating IP67, and that's for the rangefinder and the IR torch as well. Now it has an adjustment range of 330 MOA for your windage and 150 MOA for your elevation, and you can actually switch this from first focal plane to second focal plane in the settings as well. The scope is 14.2 inches long and weighs 2.4 pounds, and you can actually adjust where the rangefinder marker hits as well in the settings as well. The LRF detection range is 5 to 1,100 yards. The max recoil caliber for this scope is a 308. You have a full 2 years warranty, and the IR distance for the IR torch is 437 yards or 400 meters with 3 different power levels as well. So those are just some of the specifications for you. There is a lot more, and I will add the photos at the end of the video so you can see every single one of them. But let's get this mounted on one of the rifles. We'll get out and we'll do some targets, and then I will give you my overall thoughts on the unit itself. My apologies everyone, I was going to tell you why they send 2 different caps with this. So you've got your 50mm cap, and it comes with the battery as well. It has your 65mm cap. Now I'll tell you why they send those 2. When you're out hunting and your power's running a bit low, you can add a battery into this to give you a little bit of extra run time. But they send you a 50mm cap, so you can use a 3.7 volt flathead battery. And then they also send you a 65mm cap, so you can use a 65mm 3.7 volt flathead battery as well. So you can use 2 different batteries in this. You can use the short one, or you can use the long one and put the longer cap on. Now let's get this on the rifle and do some accuracy test and some target work. Right, now I don't know if you'll see this or not, but I've just come upstairs and fit the Oneleaf to the S200 so I could do the accuracy test. And while I was here, I went to put in one of my own SD cards, and I didn't realise that oneleaf actually supply you with a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. Now I think that is a fantastic little touch, and it's those little gestures that make a massive difference. Must have missed that one there. Right, so we've got the tree at 100 yards. Let's see how far we can zoom in with this digital zoom and how clear the picture is. That is absolutely phenomenal. Well, as you can see from the footage, we went through the different increments in digital zoom when we took the shots at these bottle tops at 30 yards. Now, judging where the pellet holes are in all those bottle tops, I think it's safe to say that the oneleaf Commander NV400 Eagle holds zero absolutely perfectly. That one shot zero worked absolutely phenomenal. It took about 30 seconds from putting the first pellet through it. I'm just hoping that that 4K image shows up on the video, because the oneleaf Commander NV400 video quality is absolutely phenomenal. Here we have a full list of the specifications. Please feel free to pause the video at any time to take a closer look. Once we've gone through these specifications, I will then give you my overall thoughts on the scope itself. Okay, so my overall thoughts on the unit. Now, I think the footage speaks for itself, but before we get into that, I think you're getting a hell of a lot of scope for your money. Not only are you getting a true 4K unit, you're getting your rangefinder, ballistic calculator, IR torch. You can switch from first to second focal plane. You can change your video resolution. You can even put a backlight on your button, so when you're using this in the dark, you can see what you're doing. They have literally packed this with the latest technology, and they haven't compromised with quality either. Now, I think that is a fantastic unit for £510 UK, and you won't even pay that if you use my exclusive link in the description and 10% discount code that is valid up until the 6th of August. After that, it does drop down to 5%. Now, a massive thank you to oneleaf for sending this unit for review. If you've all enjoyed watching Velocity Air, please subscribe. I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Take care.